So it can be officially determined that the rudest people in the world work at the Portland airport. Specifically, Portland coffee roasters. Just like, homie, yeah, chillax. Chay and I just got off our 10-hour flight to Amsterdam, which actually went by pretty quickly, but get this. So there's 4 seats in the aisle where we're sitting, and it's just us 2 and one other guy, Viking rather, and there's an open seat on the end the entire time, but he chooses to stay sitting squished next to us, strangers, and just sits there and heavily breathes in my ear the entire time. And I can feel his body touch my body. And it wasn't just like he was asleep the whole time. He got up and down several times. A number of times could have just popped down in that free chair on the aisle, giving everyone a better experience. But he didn't, because he's a crazy person. But now we're off the plane, so we'll see what's next for us. A dead zone for like the first couple of days of travel. We started with chess, but our brains quit. Okay, so yes, this is just full-blown hipster palooza. It's almost kind of like a joke. This is like a scrapyard that somebody turned into like a brewery. There's like coffee pots with like plants hanging off of this fence. There's like a staircase in the middle of that yard where people are like sitting and brewing their own kombucha. There's like graffiti, but it's like intentional. Bikes everywhere. It's just ridiculous. Day 1 kind of Amsterdam, or whatever days end up being when you're on a plane for 10 hours and then it's morning.
And then you sleep for 5 hours and then you get up and you're confused.
Yeah, we were pretty tired, pretty skunked, but we found apparently it was a boat. Chay got some espresso and we played some set.
Brought me right back to life.
Got some water.
Sort of.
It's pretty chilly out here. Lots of bikes and garbage. This is essentially just like Portland. There's lots of hipsters. We asked for cream and they're like, we don't have dairy here. I'm like, Amsterdam, don't they like make cows? Anyways.
Also like blue hair and red hair and yellow hair and things like that.
It's very hipster vibes. But we'll see what we can find tomorrow. Hi, Chay. Alright, we wait for our espresso. Okay, so we weren't like totally aware at all of the whole like Amsterdam is basically like Sodom situation. Like I'd heard people come here to like party. I'm like, it's like they have weed or something, okay? But no, I've seen things I cannot unsee in shop windows
now as we walk down the street.
My innocence has been blackened. Yeah, there appears to actually be signs that indicate streets that are okay for children. We were too late. But wow, yikes. Yeah, things that I can't even say on the internet in this family. But just kind of yikes and ew and sad and don't come here. Yeah, but we're just gonna keep looking for more like bikes and clogs. Hopefully the search will continue outside like the red light district that we accidentally entered. There's actual like street signs that tell you which streets are family friendly, but we were too late. We didn't know that. And
I have to cover her eyes now as
she has to
continue on.
It's her job to keep me safe, but we were too late. So it's essentially impossible to tell which roads and sidewalks are actually acceptable for people to be walking on, because there's like roads and then there's bike roads, but then like there's a sidewalk that appears to be a sidewalk and then a car will just like start driving on it, and at any given second you can be completely run down by a herd of bicyclists, and they don't give a what about nothing. So far just looking for like a place to stand. we were just like snapping selfies by a bridge, and so like this friendly guy came over and he's like, I take some pictures for you, and then we're like, oh great, thanks. And then this other guy comes over and he's like, I want a picture with you too, I'm his gay friend. I'm like, okay, we're fine either way. We've just been looking for like a coffee shop, and we're like, oh, what's that? Stone Cafe, we'll try it out. And we
And I
open the
make
door
joke that it's like Stoner Cafe.
and we're like, oh, of course not. Open the door, it's like, and we're like, okay,
Turn right around,
it's not
leave.
for us. The street of Amsterdam. I mean, the canal is, it's a fine canal.
As far as canals go.
I've seen better, honestly, but oh, it's so cute. I love it when you do that. Or it's like, who am I?
Yeah. My hair is very nice today. Somehow she not look plain tired.
We slept for like 100 hours.
But I look very ill.
My favorite thing when I get close to edges.
Goldilocks.
Okay, this is plenty.
For the log. Is Chay in front of a canal?
Now that we're away from all of the heathens, it's actually quite pretty.
What?
That's your, it's just funny. That's just like your move.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? Just be like this?
Unisex. Is this one unisex also? Some bedazzling. Rock that. More jewels. Oh yeah, snow pants.
What like a co-pilot should do if they have some reason to believe that like the captain is like unfit to fly, like if he hasn't had a mistake or something like that, like, and how.
What's the song, Che?
I don't know.
Let's go and get a tiffin and a coffee. Wait, now we can sing it. Let's go and find a tiffin and a coffee in Broek
and Waterland on an
Easter Sunday. It sounded better the first time. I got embarrassed because the cute guy on a bike walked by. The cute guy on a bike walked by. Right. But I'm Hello, Che. Hello. We are in Little Cafe. And this is the Pennywinkle and Swan Cafe. Swan themed. In this place. Hello from Broek in the Waterlands, a small town outside of Amsterdam. It is where we have gotten our pre-coffee and going to play some Kings on the Corners because we are adorable and we are too tired to play Letra, complicated game. But here we are. It is very nice in what are the Pennywinkles and Swan, the cafe. We're playing the Kings on the Corner. Thank you. I think that's really cool. This one must be in church, right? And they have an egg tree over there.
How about eggs?
How about eggs? It's just for the log. Okay. to separate shirts from pants. What do you mean? Like, no, it looked, that's the picture right there, homie. Well, hi, Chay. For the log. This is Roick and Waterland. A cute town a few miles out of Amsterdam. Lovely. Give me a hey ho or something.
Hey ho.
That's it. That's in the recap. We have found ourselves in the lovely Roick Waterland, which is a small town that Chay found outside of the city, and it's very cute, very quaint. Cobblestone. Is a really cool old church from the 1500s. These trees seem kind of angry, but other than that, brick houses. People all have dogs. Oh, gotta find this really cute dog over here. But it's very nice. This seems like this is the type of place where like it makes sense to have like a cute little bike. We're saying you like take all the bikes and the dogs and the children out of the city. It's not good for them there. Bring them here. These nice little towns. Any comments, Chay? Great. Super cute. People actually have like yards. Everyone travels by bike or boat.
The water is nice.
The water is nice. It's actually like quite warm feeling right now. I wouldn't enter there, but happy Easter from the Netherlands. Chay found us a nice little town. It is much more quaint and pure than the city we were in yesterday. It's like cobblestone roads, and everybody has like little doggies and baskets and boats. And we got some coffee, played some cards, classic Chay and Mo travels, and it's very nice here. Who doesn't want to party in their hotel room? Woohoo! Morning! Yeah, this goes off by itself in the morning. Headed towards our next destination now, leaving Amsterdam. Shaking the dust off our feet as we go. Jeez Louise, we are heading south towards Brussels, where we will hope to find more waffles and less sin. Okay, Europe, we're sorry to say, but you lack in your iced coffee game. Not gonna lie, so I guess hot coffee it is. With no cream. They don't have cream anywhere. At coffee shops in Europe, they're like, milk? We're like, no, milk is gross. Like, what do you need cream? You have like cows like behind your cafe. What do you do with the cream? But we have found a travel hack you just find in the grocery store. Buy some cream and then carry it with you. But I was trying to be like smart, cool girl here in Belgium, and I asked the barista for a serviette because that means napkin, and I know that. And he laughed at me. And I'm like, because I'm just so plainly disgusting American, I can't say serviette. Ugh, people. Hi, Chay. Oh, Chay's favorite thing. Crazy tall Ferris wheel. We're next in line. No, that sounds bad for both of us.
We'd definitely be crying on the way down.
Let us out! Why? I've done that before. Although the scary one at Disneyland, it's because it moves.
Yeah, that one's horrifying.
I'd probably be fine up there, but
it's probably like 30 euro.
I'm past the point in my life when I need to do things just seem cool, because I'm like, hi, scary thing? We're in Brussels, that's cool enough. I don't want to. Not trying to impress her. I mean, she already thinks I'm fantastic.
She knew what serviette meant, so
smart. We're gonna do some Duolingo tonight. Work on it, eh? I guess I will get your footage from you. The Grand Palace of Brussels. And the grand beauty of the Chay. She curtsied. That was so cute. Aww. Oh, Chay. Give me like a what? A hey ho. That's what we're after. And then we switch for the log. Hey ho. I'm not gonna do that because it looked really silly. But I'm glad that you did.
Hey ho! Venmo us at the
Makes me look like I'm a
Swan.
bad dancer, but I'm not.
It's obvious. It's obvious that
It's
you're
obvious
not.
that I'm a bad
No,
dancer?
it's obvious that you're not. Because it's like you're doing the bad dancer thing. But like, Mom couldn't do that. Sorry, Mom. See, Chay and I, we do just fine in the French-speaking countries because we feel very comfortable, very familiar, you know, with our experience. Spending a few weeks one time during the summer, like 8 years ago, doing Duolingo. So very comfortable. Bonjour, merci. Je suis une baleine. Le cat, wait, not cat. Le chat noir mange une pomme riche. Les loups est grand et elles boivent du vin rouge. And that's mostly just animal references about eating or drinking different colored foods. That's what we got. Baleine, les loups, les chats, what's the dog? Shiv or something? I don't remember. Yeah, we'll have to check that one. Yeah. But anyways, overall very comfortable here. So, you know, au revoir, merci, etc. etc. Okay, so it's pretty rainy here in Brussels. We are walking, find somewhere to eat, get some dinner, go back to our hotel. But yeah, it's a little on the damp side today, but that's okay. No stranger to rain, and tomorrow's supposed to be a sunny day, so very good. Just keeps going. This one's actually smaller than that one. Yep, just keeps wrapping around. Just kidding, that's another one. That's a big whale. There's one right behind us. Tilted. I'm not good at these. My head doesn't turn that way. The log. We were in a cool, like, natural science museum that we had a nice time enjoying, but it was a highly confusing system because, like, you go in and there's like a sign that says like 11, and then you walk up the stairs and it says like 17, and at first we thought they were floors because there's like elevators, and it's like 15, 16, 17. We're like, wow, I guess it's just a tall museum. But then like you go from 18 to like 6, and then we're like figured out it's like actually those are just like exhibit numbers. But that really didn't help anything because you still would like walk down the stairs and then there would just be like no way out, and then we tried to walk back through one way, and then guys on the other end were like, no, you can't go through. So we're like, have to go back. We went up through like 11 to 16 and across to 17 and then back down to 4, and like any way you sliced it, we were just stuck in a museum. Quite frightening, really, with all the giraffes and body parts. Brussels, Belgium. This is called Parc du something long and unpronounceable. Very cool. And I walk through the park. How lovely. We're in a foreign country
on a vacation and walking around this like cool park, literally all I can think about is like, I miss Gilly so much. Every person, and they're like cute dogs everywhere, and I'm just like, Gilly. For the log, this is Park Do Something, Art and History Museum of the Royals or something. It's a breezy but not rainy day here in Brussels, and we went to the Natural Science Museum and we learned about dinosaurs and body parts, and it's pretty nice.
People, Marty. Oh, I love people. It's fun people, fun time.
It's fun people, fun time.
Oh, yeah.
I am thrilled that this is what we're watching tonight.
Is that the cafe?
We were just stressfully running like 40 minutes through a bus station because we weren't sure how to get to our bus. We're like running through the rain, and then we hear it's like, Perry, Perry. We're like, oh, that's us. We made it. And it's a real snug loo, but there is a loo, and that's all that matters. And we feel like we have to whisper on a bus because of social norms. Last time we were on a bus, we started this whole conversation that started with me offering Chay a gin, and I was like, Clementine, because of like that old inside joke. And she was like, no, none for me. And then she was like, what if my name was Clementine? And I'm like, that'd be cute. And I was like, well, there's like a song that's like a song that's like not a song, that's like an old song about Clementines. And we were like, and then Chay was like, Sweet Caroline? I'm like, no, not that. But then we looked it up and we're like, oh, of course, oh, my darling Clementine. And then we realized that song's a bummer. But, you know, less conversation. On a bus headed to Paris. I feel like we have to whisper when we're on a bus because we're like, you're not allowed to talk when you're around other people, right? Here we are, we finally arrived, Paris, after a long day of travel, running around trying to find, that's so funny, I'm so glad you booked up. Running around trying to find a souvenir shop in Brussels because I lost my postcard, and then running to the bus station, not sure where the bus is, it's been a long day. And then getting on the bus, and then it's kind of a long ride, it was longer because there was traffic. Getting out to the bus station, finding an Uber, then being in traffic once again. Finally, we are here in our nice little Paris hotel room, which I'm quite thrilled has a window and a balcony out here. We can actually go outside. It's quite splendid. It's past our bedtime, but we're off to find some charcuterie and have a good night. For the log, our balcony in Paris. Chay is a little scared. I mean, I'm a little scared. I'm not. It's very high up. Hi, cute little street here. It was like downpour, now sun's out. So, you know, what a wonderful, wonderful day to be sisters. No, not that like this. No, but then, okay. For the log, we got to find our charcuterie. It's real cute. It's funny, I try to zoom out, but then it's like instantly like terrible. It goes from like HD to like worse than anything you've ever seen. It's probably pretty dark. No, it's not actually.
for the love. Yes, we know that. But give me the wave again. I missed the wave. Hi. What'd she say? Bonsoir. That's what they said in the elevator.
Bonsoir?
Bonsoir, yeah.
I think it's just bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
There you go. Okay, so we caved and bought an umbrella. It's pretty rainy, pretty chilly. Chay bought a scarf too.
I also bought a scarf.
Just decking out, Chay. Okay, so we've spent the last 7 hours trying to figure out the metro system, but we finally got our cream, and we are on our way to a coffee shop. That is Notre Dame. This is a very high up cafe that apparently we're not supposed to be in. We find this cute cafe and we walk like 40 flights of stairs in this little like spiral staircase up to the tippity top because there's nobody up here, and we're like, oh great, we sit here. But then they're like, no, you can't sit there, and we're like, why? It's part of your restaurant. But then the girl was like, okay, it's fine. So here we are, I guess. That is Notre Dame. It's out there. Just don't look at the cranes, and it's very pretty. Those statues are biblical kings, the little guys. And then the gargoyles protect them or something. Notre Dame with Chay. That's probably Mary and baby Jesus or something. Oh no, it's starting to rain again. Great. Get the umbrella. We are in Paris. Somewhere. Water, buildings, coffee, etc. Here, wait, walk ahead. How nice.
You doing a video?
They don't have cream at European cafes, so we have to go to stores and buy our own. And then we just like sneak it into the cafes and like real quick pour it into our Americano, and we're just like, oh yeah, like we like black coffee just like all of you guys, but like heavy cream is where it's at. We just have to be like subtle. We're like, we'll just enjoy our card game. That's to keep the cream cold. Yesterday we took the metro, which, you know, we've done many times. We're familiar with the horribleness of it, but you know, they really pack you in there these days. Full sardine mode, shoved human to human. So we're on the metro, like 15 minutes in, you know, we just keep getting packed in closer and closer. And we were like holding on to one of the bars, and this like guy comes in, like a shorter guy. And he stands like, you know, like this close to like the bar, and he's talking. And like we're just like, okay, so we can feel this guy's hot breath on our hand, and that's just like, I think one step too far out of the comfort zone of public transportation for us.
And it happened to us both at the same exact time.
just
Like,
like,
I moved my hand up, and then she moved her hand
We're like,
up.
I
and
draw
then-
the line
yeah.
at stranger breath. So today we're gonna walk 5 miles to the Eiffel Tower.
Ay, no trajimos los candados.
You look cool. For the log. Basilique, something something, Montmartre. I'm just admiring the gargoyles, wondering when they stopped putting those atop churches.
This is Venice Beach.
Venice Beach. That's the way to
For the Lord. Here we
For the
are.
love.
With
our
new Perry deck of cards. Yes, to add to our collection of Greek cards and Norwegian cards. We are at a cafe quite close to the Eiffel Tower. But it is so rainy we cannot see the Eiffel Tower. It's supposed to be right there. We'll go there eventually. Time for some kings on the corners.
What? What's that? The Eiffel Tower? Here we are? What do you know? It's just right here. Magnifique. For the love. What? What? Scram. It's Paris.
Okay. We drink so much coffee on this trip. So much. This is boo.
For the log. Oh, wait. Oh, it's disappearing. There we go. Oh, it's so cool. You see Eiffel Tower. Oh no. What do you know? What do you know? Very nice. So cold. So rainy.
I was just trying to get a... For the log!
Maybe snap a picture.
For the log. We're never going on an airplane again. We're dead. Mo and Chay have died. And our passports are going into retirement. For the log, we have been at airports and airplanes for approximately 45 hours, including just sitting on a dead, still grounded airplane for about 5. And now we've had to kill time at this airport because we missed our connecting flight. And we've been waiting, and needless to say, we're very exhausted. And it's just not helping that the bathrooms here are all like blasting very aggressive classical music, and it's just not hitting the right like vibe for me. It's just a lot. However, a handsome man did come up to me and say, "Are you in line, young lady?" And he wasn't even old. So I'm taking that as a big win for today.